Alrighty. We are good. Cool. So, while we just wait a minute and just get things started here, I'll pour myself a quick drink. As we do every stream, you know, gotta keep hydrated. Kind of terrible if I don't. Hey, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna kick things off here with this. Want to knock out the Grand Prix for the day. Get that done. You haven't done that yet? And then work on some dailies, which are pretty straightforward. They're basically just playing Swordcraft. Back to my blue cup, because I put my red cup in the wash. So my blue cup just kind of chroma keys out for the most part. It really doesn't like it. I don't know, you can't really see the inside there either now.
Time to shine, Daria.
I think the blue cup with the lighting is just too close to green. Like a yellowy light. I don't mind this hand actually. We can always insight into these. I don't know how long this stream will be. It might just be until we finish out dailies today. Or most of them.
Take a seat. Class is in session.
I don't want to run too long a one tonight, and there won't be any stream probably tomorrow night, since I've got actual physical TCG games on. I usually don't stream Friday night, but there'll probably be another stream on Saturday. You can do a Saturday stream. Okay. This isn't too bad, I guess. It's not perfect, but it gives us a chance of drawing something. Alright. Nice, not too bad at opening here. I believe it tells us here, right? Spells a different name played, 3. Yeah. Cool. Ooh, I think I hold off on the Eleanor right now. I'm actually gonna fuse one of these. And we might just go for the draw plays here. See what we can get. Okay, not really what I want, but it'll do. It does let me to just keep drawing cards, which is good. With a little bit of setup. Why not? Keep doing it. Okay. Still not quite what I want. We could have killed this, I guess, but it would have summoned Bullet, and I don't really want Bullet on board here when they were summoning these. Ceres, okay. Bit of a pain to deal with, but we should be okay. I can Insight next. Might be my play. I don't think I've Insighted yet, right? Oh no, we did Insight already. It's not that useful. We've got Eleanor's play, which could be okay.
An opportunity for growth.
We can copy that with the what's name and then just hit over something. It just put us a little bit behind where I'd like to be. So that's alright. So we get to copy our Quattro.
You ready for the good stuff?
This does prep us okay. I want to... Actually, I might just eat that one. I don't need to do too much here, I just need to do enough. So, that is 4 now. Kill that.
An opportunity for
Not
growth.
great, but it'll do. Get rid of this stuff here. Actually, that's not the optimal way to do that, but that's okay. Build down 2, we can trade into that. Remove as much as we can, I guess, and then just kind of go for it. Riven, okay. Isabel is going to give us a decent card next, which will give us another proc on Quattro. So Quattro plus Riven does actually give us setup for Quattro. Kind of what we need here, I think.
You are mine forever.
What did I want gold again?
What else have we got though?
I'm on a crush.
So this isn't too bad for us. That still leaves me a Riven target.
There's no other way. There's no retreat.
Well, actually, that's just maybe better. But I don't know what I want to kill, actually. I could just kill both, I guess. Yeah, I think I just killed both. Come on, crappy follower draw. It's not really that crappy. We'll fuse this squirrel in, only because the other one cost me 0 already. I want to hold on to that for a sec. Bomb that.
The moon is beautiful tonight.
Cool, Quattro is live. I can hard play the Isabel.
You'll make a good test subject.
There is a reasoning behind this, at least.
Going beyond dimensions.
Like, it's an extra play point, not that I really need
But
it.
this ends here.
But we can play that, boost everything by 2,
Ready to summon.
play the Fates, draw us more cards. And we could Glimpse Beyond here, but I don't think I need to, so I might not do it. Just leave on this and see how we go. I'm only really screwed if they play Omega here. Yeah, alright, well, I can't play around that, unfortunately, as much. There's really not a good way to do, or like, play around this. So, my line of play is really just to trade into it. I could play that and get a fuse, but I don't think I need to. They also get the reanimate here, so I'll just hold off on it. Since I can't play a spell, not really a lot else I can do. It's gonna be kind of good, especially with retracing. So we can go for it now, Quattro.
Don't underestimate me.
Plus elements.
Perish before true magic. Careful.
Then we can... Good fuse, get another Quattro. I don't think I need to, though. I just want to wipe out this, actually, I think. So we'll go that.
Nothing stops me once I got my speedy boots
That gives us Dutiful Steed that I can't actually really play right. Fortunately. Riven lets me kill that. This just lets me kill it.
Are you looking, Dad?
We'll work this out. We'll work it out.
Your
Alright.
time, girl.
Riven doesn't seem bad here. Because I can Riven and that give me a copy, right? Main follower. That's kind of shitty because I forgot about the healing, but... We should have enough turn-wise to be okay. I just need 1 more damage now. Because missile plus that's 11 right now. Then we should be okay.
This here's the shady part.
Alright, going from ward again.
Why did I want gold again?
Not a bad board. Does kind of make me want to deal with it. That is lethal though, right? Yeah, so Quattro.
Don't underestimate me.
Plus elements.
Perish before true magic. Careful.
Plus missile. I leave it exactly like implement. I can't say it. The arts card.
We'll meet again.
I haven't seen one this game, so there was a decent chance of hitting one in the last remaining cards, unless I burned them earlier with Riven at the very start.
Didn't even break a sweat.
So the chances of getting one, either between the initial draw or the next draw, were okay, considering you're on 3. Like, assuming all 3 were still left, it's 3 out of 13, which, that's pretty good. It's we'll say effectively a 1 in 4 toss-up. At that point, 1 in 4, 1 in 5-ish. And, you know, I'll take a, roughly 25% chance of getting lethal. That's good. Not like it's 50, but it's good. We're gonna hold this. I'm not the biggest fan of Grimrir Sorcerer for actual play use, but as you saw last time, he can kind of come in handy. Especially if he's decreased early enough. Same with Glimpse Beyond. Quite a good card when decreased to 0. And those draws actually weren't half bad. I've got an okay turn 2 play if I just have to play the mage, because I don't want to use Authoring on turn 2. Then we can kind of play around the rest, so we'll see. Shadow is not a great match if they can double Omega me. But, a single Omega I can put up with.
We are the water. She is the
Go for this. Gets us the draw. Not a great draw, honestly. I do want a 1-cost spell now, so an Insight would be kind of ideal, because I can Insight Authoring and just kind of go through a few more cards, while also decreasing all my spell boostable cards. Insight gives us a chance to draw another spell booster before we play Authoring. Even the Ping, though, card would be fine here now. That's not really what I want, but it's not the worst card I could get either. So we're going to actually fuse with Isabel. Yeah, we will. We'll fuse with Isabel because I really need a card. I really need the insight off Isabel next turn. I'm going to play that. I think I get rid of this now.
Everyone needs an afterlife plan.
Or I couldn't really do anything else. Our draw was kind of mediocre. It's actually good Isabel fodder right now, considering we don't really have Isabel fodder that I want to use, because I want to use Crystal Witches together later, especially going into the Isabel turn, where I can actually, you know, Evo Isabel.
Feel the emptiness.
Isabel would give me +1 play point. So I could Insight Isabel Evo if I want. But that will cause us to lose a card. I need to make sure that I'm going to have enough with different names. I've already played 2. Insight would be 3. Glimpse would be 4. Riven would be 5. Not ideal, but maybe I could make it work. Maybe I just need to be able to hold off like a turn here. And double Insight's pretty good actually, so we might just go that way and hold off a turn. We can Riven, which is fine. We can also Arts now, which is also fine. This is Retracing Path, so they're going to heal, which is not really a problem for me. Those will also be at 0, which will be great for the Isabel turn.
Yeah, I love this job. Of course I do.
I also just realized I could have just let Authoring take care of it. Fuck's sake. I keep missing that, but I did want a spell boost anyway, so it's not the biggest deal, but if I had remembered the Authoring, I wouldn't have had to worry as much. So we're only 2 cards short. If I can draw a follower, we can guarantee Quattro on 6.
Ladies and gentle ghosts,
Actually, even without that, I think we guarantee Quattro on 6. Due to the Isabel Evo here, if I use it instead. Oh, I can't really do that then. Alright, so it's going to be hard playing Isabel.
you'll make a good test subject.
Evoing it.
You ready for the good stuff?
That gets us the... what's the name we need?
This ends here.
The card. Cool. Crystal. Draw and draw along with double spell boost.
Quartz has come in every shade imaginable.
Then we can Squirrel. Get a Riven, that's okay. We're going to use Glimpse.
Dad?
We're going to use Fate. And Riven is actually active, which means I can take out something with 4 play points or less now. Which is fairly good, so I can actually kill both of these pretty effectively, I think. Without having to use anything too big.
I'll live again.
Us. So the Quattro is live. I would have liked a second Quattro, but it's okay. We just need that Quattro live so we can actually do something.
There's no retreat.
Fortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to see Omega come down this turn. So if I want to maximize some damage here, it's going to be difficult, but
The bewitching hour is upon us.
especially now,
There is no life
I've got to trade quite a bit.
I'm out of cash.
And it's going to cost me my entire turn to Quattro hit here. So I kind of really want an Isabel. Ugh. No Authoring live, right? No. Probably still, it's going to be a Quattro play no matter what, I think.
Yeah, I love this job. Of course I do.
So we can take this out, or we can take this out. Basically. There are options. Both options kind of suck. Last word, given my life for award. I hate that's the case, because I can't stop it. I don't think I've got anything else here that I really need to worry about too much. No matter what, I can't do what I want to do. Alright, so we're just going to take out the big one.
Going beyond
We're going to minimize our damage right now. I can't do what I want no matter how I handle this play. If I kill this, it just kills my other one anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I would have to suicide into that, then kill that for the value. I may as well just remove the 7 damage I'm going to take to face, right? I really want another Isabel.
I'm coming for you.
'Cause this isn't quite lethal, right? Like, one off with an Evo point. So, what could they do with one, right? Tracing doesn't get you there. Though retracing is good. It stops me from killing them next turn if I have to Quattro.
To the land of the living.
Kind of unfortunate. So, and of course we got it. Alright, well. Such is life, hey? So we're gonna have to Quattro. Oh, they quit.
Impressive.
Surely they... Oh no, because they got buffed. That's right, they got buffed, so Quattro won't kill them now. Sweet.
Didn't even
So I
break
would
a
have won no matter what
sweat.
then. I forgot that they were getting buffed by, I think, the pumpkin. He buffs them, so +2/+2 on them. Stop them from dying to the 2 damage Quattro. Awesome. Which means they couldn't use retracing. I mean, I wasn't going to misplay that because I was immediately just going to Quattro and ping them in the face regardless of their healing. Then trying to clean them up using,
Time to shine,
what's the other dude's name? I don't know.
See between
The
my
other
legs.
1-cost card, because I had enough to play him and Evo him, which would give me the extra 0-cost spell to kill. I'll dump that, see what I get. Yeah, Golem. Turn 1. Maybe turn 1 as well with Isabel. Alright, definitely turn 1 Isabel now. I didn't want to use it because of the mage. I wanted to keep the mage if I could. But that's just better. Gonna play the Golem. That's 1 spell down. And we've already set up Quattro in our hand. I really wish I had got these sleeves. Unfortunately, I got on the tail end of the event and missed being able to grind for them too much. Which is unfortunate. I'm going to use Convent Mage, try and get something else in my hand. That's pretty damn good, honestly. Authoring, which sets me up for next turn. If I can just get a follower. If I can get any follower that I really could care less about, then I can just fuse it into Isabel for an insight play. We can draw a total of 3 cards next turn. Awesome, that's perfect. Exactly what I don't care about right now. Now I can freely insight. I can play the authoring. Do I kill this? Last word, 2 repair modes in hand? Probably.
What's this strange reading?
We'll just take it out. So we drew +3 there total, like draw for turn, draw off the insight, draw off the authoring. Authoring sets up 1 damage for next turn, which I want to remember. And we're already 3 cards deep with a 4th card setup, along with the Isabel, which is going to give us another card. So actually 2 cards, technically, if we also use the Fate's Hand Evo. Which might be the case with this hand, since we don't really have another way to get 4 total. We've got a guaranteed, what?
I have been
1,
waiting
2,
for you.
3, so we're like 1 unique spell away
An
at this
opportunity
point.
for growth.
Fortunately, that's not a unique spell, so that's not really doing it for me. So I'm gonna fuse this. I wanna use the Crimson. Then I think I just want to use Crystal Witch. Can't really see a line of play that I like here. Not a bad draw.
Shutting down.
We knew that authoring was killing the 3/1, so I didn't have any trouble just killing the face here.
Seek what is not there.
Isn't too bad, I think. I think that's okay.
The magic of flowers is profound. It's showtime.
Okay.
Quite talkative for
I mean, I
someone
get
without
it,
a
but
brain.
okay.
Awaken, for the end
So
is
trade.
near. I'm out of cash.
I'm probably going Isabel next turn, since I don't really have a reason not to here now. Ooh, that though. I didn't have a reason not to go Isabel now, but now I kind of really need to go Eleanor for the play. That will copy our Quattro, give us the extra card we need, and almost guarantee we can make this live, right?
Over her homeland.
It almost sets us up for a live Quattro play. We're not far off.
You ready for the good stuff?
I just need a good insight draw.
Glory blooms.
So if my insight draws me a 1-cost damage card,
Class is in session.
fortunately that's not it, then I would have had it. Damn, it's unfortunate. So Quattro is still going to be off, unfortunately. I can take that out.
I didn't say hold back. A fitting end.
We can not quite take out the rest. We'd have to use this, which is probably what I'm going to do, honestly.
Crush. See you at the next show.
Then what? Glimpse Beyond is an option. Since I don't really have another line of play here. And it would spell... actually, I don't think there's a point using Glimpse Beyond. I think we just pass. We'll get in the draw, which is fun. I don't want to use Glimpse Beyond here, only because we have Isabel in hand already, and I really want to use it with Fates if I get a chance, because I can make that 0 cost, basically. I just need to base it... Like I need to Isabel, Rooney, Glimpse. Yeah, that will help clean up the board a bit for whatever they play next, and trying to buy us the turn we need. Get this live. The other option, obviously, is just use these, because that will also get me to Quattro play. And then I don't have to use the Isabel, although the Fates hand play would be really nice, just to give me some more cards to utilize. And I'm guaranteed to be able to use this combo in the following turn anyway. Although I would prefer to, obviously, Quattro, but I've got options now. I know it's not Quattro, it's Quadra. I really should get that right one day. Quadra Magic, Quattro Magic. I think the idea is that they're both 4, right? Okay. I now don't have a target, which forces me to go the Isabel route.
You'll make a good test subject.
So with the Evo here, I get an extra play point. It sets up the play. It doesn't, unfortunately, quite get me Rooney, which is what I would like to do. Can I get Rooney? Guarantee here. I could Glimpse Beyond. Yeah, I could do it. I could pull off Rooney for +3 damage. Glimpse Beyond brings it down to 2. To 3, sorry. Squirrel draws me a card, along with getting me the boost that I need for Rooney play. But doesn't quite get me low enough to use Fate's Hand properly, although I can just nearly Fate's Hand next turn along with Quattro anyway. And that is exceptionally good, I think. Alright. Not quite what I want, but it's fine.
I'll design a brighter future for everyone.
So with +1 boost on everything... Well, I just realized it's spell boost then draws due to the timing of effects. That's kind of a pain, actually. Instead of draw and spell boost.
Allow me to join you.
Do you possess the courage to survive?
Alright. This is actually okay. I think.
You won't hold me back. How did I
Bit of a
miss this?
pain, but I deal with it. We have the double Quattro play, nearly, right? If I just play one card. This needs to die immediately. So we'll ping it to get rid of its shield, because I believe it gets 1 protection turn. We'll Fate's Hand to make sure we're up on cards, which probably wasn't what I needed to do, but it was fine. We're gonna play the Neighborhood. This is gonna be, basically I have to wipe this right now. I can't afford to not do that. I'm gonna do that to generate the card we want.
It's profound.
Then I'm going to Evo.
Woohoo! Sonya, it's your time, girl.
What's next?
I always catch the
So I need at least 2 play points available for Quattro, right? So I guarantee killing this.
rapid fire.
That gets me that. I hope for the hit on this, ideally. Nice. Now I can double Quattro.
Don't underestimate me. Don't underestimate me.
Probably still not ideal, but it'll do. We can draw a card here.
The water. She is the bloom.
Gotta do stuff. We'll play that for 1. I don't want to play the magic here. I want to save that for next turn. Because it guarantees me getting 2 hits instead of 1. So with our potential right now, we can do at least 12 damage just off hand. Which is good. We've got an okay board state. It's really just a matter of what they have. I had to use both Quattros to wipe that out in the most effective way possible without losing anything. So that I could set up a board state that has to be kind of dealt with. Because right now, an Elements of Creation in our board just closes game. And closing game like this is very good for us. So why not? And this is only game 3, right? I think we've won 2. Gonna be our game 3. Kind of be nice to take some decent wins, honestly.
Within the helix
Chimera,
of
okay,
Helios.
that seems like a big card play.
Mean son of a gun, ain't
Definitely big.
I'm out of
And it's very threatening. So what can't I do to these? Can't be destroyed by effects. So they can be damaged, they just can't be destroyed. Cool. And that's kind of an annoying card. So, what do I do here? We don't have a draw. Like, we don't have the Evo point we need to really deal with these effectively. I could generate multiple of the cheap spell here.
Nothing stops me.
I think that's what I want to do. It's going to cost me 3 to generate a heap of them. Or at least 2 of them, right? Which is okay. That generates 4 damage on its own. That'll generate 5, so we kill 1 for sure. Can't quite kill another one in any kind of effective manner, though. Kind of sucks. Super unfortunate. No point using that yet. Wish I had an Evo point. The problem is if I play like this plus this, I'm down to playing 2 of these no matter what. And that just doesn't get me there from here. Alright. Commit. Commit. Back in. Still doesn't get me there, unfortunately. Cool. Fortunately, nothing got me here where I wanted to be, but... as long as they can't do 7 damage... yeah, 7 damage. Okay.
Oh dear, I'm not late, am I?
That's bad.
How fun it is to
They only
converse.
need... yeah, they only need 2. Alright.
How fun it is to converse.
That sucks.
Okay, sure.
We had a very nice setup.
This one.
Everything kind of was going our way until that play. Until that Chimera play that I couldn't out enough of. If I had have actually done this correctly, I probably could have outed more. So if I had have used the... fuck, what's it called? The missile first, or earlier, I could have got the Isabel, which then I could have used the fusion on, Quattroed, dealt 2 damage to everything, and actually wiped out, I think, the entire board nearly, with how I had damage set up. So I wasn't that far off being able to wipe board to begin with. I would have at least removed the extra body, which would have set me up with a pretty okay hand, I think. Fortunately, I didn't really see that as a viable out, and I went with what I had in hand more than what I was planning to draw. So, a bit disappointing, but at least I see where I could have made a better play. We'll hold those and draw that. Alright. Not really... like, it's okay. It's a turn 2 play, but I really wanted turn 1 inside here. That would have been my ideal setup. And I could have done some stuff, maybe. Let's hope for the best, hey? We've only got 2 more games for this Grand Prix, then we move on to some daily sword, because I know I've got a sword mission and a standard 7 kill mission. And then my other mission should actually be live, so I'll know what that is. And then we'll be alright. Like I said, I don't want to run too long today, so I'm trying to finish up in a reasonable time frame. I'll actually just play this. Sword, like, outside of, like, quick bladers and stuff, doesn't really deal with this super easy, right? Okay, cool, that's good. I'm guaranteed playing this magic missile next time. May as well get something on board early. But not a super ideal hand. At least we do now have Squirrel. That makes a good play. It's basically Rooney currently, the same effect. Just spell boosting and drawing me a card. It's actually in a better order than Rooney, honestly.
Come now, let us play together.
It'd be ideal if I could go this into a 1-cost spell, preferably Insight, honestly. But I don't know if I'm that lucky. Fortunately not. Still not the worst. Still a viable option. We're getting there slowly with this hand. Rooney can get up there a little bit. Should be okay. But they're going for some damage with that. Can't out this. Definitely can't out this right now. And I can't really do a lot else. So we're gonna Crystal Witch for 3. That'll drop our Mage down to 1. We also got Riven, which unfortunately, that's a 3 cost.
You wouldn't.
Just gonna play Mage and try and draw another card. Cool, Isabel. We're actually going to fuse that pretty early, so because I'm going to want insight soon, so I can draw more cards, do more things. I only played one spell, and it's already turn 4. It's quite a slow start. We really need a good next turn. Like, Rooney's not going to be bad, because at 3, I can actually guarantee that triggers, especially if Riven is actually triggerable. Otherwise, I'm forced to use Insight and probably fusing Neighbor if I don't draw anything else.
I remember all.
That's okay. Remembrance, banish a card from hand, then put a copy of it into your deck. Draw 2. It's not bad, Evo.
No more games.
Looks like they're just playing to my outs now, trying to kill all my stuff as effectively as they can.
You're done for.
Wonder what they're going to aim for, though.
Forgotten dreams, gather unto me.
Alright. Get rid of something, they draw 2. They can kill both of these pretty effectively now, just from board. I can, like, pretty easily alternate trade them. If I use Neighbor plus Rooney, I easily do it, I think.
For growth.
Cash?
I really don't want to do that, but, I mean, it's definitely a viable option. I could just Riven and Isabel. That's also pretty viable. So we get that. I'm probably just going to fuse one, honestly. We'll go for the insight play. See what I can pick up off this. Another Isabel, that's alright. So, how do I want to handle this first? I'm going to play the Isabel that we just boosted a fair bit. Going to Eva and get the Fate's Hand because I want the setup.
Sorry, but this
Then I'm going to Riven this away and kill that.
forever and evermore.
I suppose I've lost. some of
Fortunately,
my
I have one
edge.
play point left. I say unfortunately because I really don't want to have to use it. But I'm probably going to.
Are you working, Dad?
Just because it gets us +1 on Rooney, which makes it live for the damage to their follower plus a heal. The damage to their face plus the heal. 4 is the follower. And then we also get the Fate's Hand nearly, like, on 2, which is good. Plus, with a Rooney boost, it goes down to 1. Very playable. So we could actually
It won't be long
Neighborhood, Rooney, Fates, and do some decent stuff. I'm really hoping that that trade is good for us, right? Yeah. So it depends on if they play a follower. I really want them to play something that I can out here. I want to be able to just play stuff. Be even better if I got a target for Isabel as well. Then we can actually play this hand pretty well. We've got plenty of draw. We've got 3 draws just in the Fates and the Rooney on their own. Fortunately, they didn't really play anything that's beneficial for us to hit, which is kind of bad. I'm going to missile this.
You wouldn't.
That's 4. Fates is 5. Really don't have a lot of players that are good. Really just nothing that I want to play now. It's kind of disappointing. I'm actually just going to play the Rooney. It gets me the spell boost, gets me the draw. Okay, another Isabel. Kind of not what I wanted to see, honestly. We'll get rid of that for now. Could have probably done it better by just using this earlier, but it's okay. I'm going to play that since I want the boost on these Quattras up. I'm only 1 off making it playable. Which actually technically makes it playable next turn, because I can actually Quattra and then Quattra again. Plus play the 5. Which, given that they're playing this, is probably what I'm going to do, honestly. I don't know if I can out this. If they get it again immediately, it's going to be trouble. Show me some luck. Come on.
Come now. Let us
Okay.
play together.
Okay. That. I don't know what that did, but that could be really bad.
I shall take
I think it does it guarantee getting it? Is that what that does? Because every time they play it, put a random Soulcraft follower from your deck in your hand. And then if you have any Natura Great Trees in your hand, no, it's just put a random Soulcraft follower. So do they just get extremely lucky? Did that set up? I'm really not sure how that functions, honestly. Are they going to do it again? Is that what's going to happen here? Kill me? Because I can't stop that if that's the case. Have to heal. I have to play the Quattro play. Trying to think of a way I can do this. So I could... So instead of playing both Quattros, I could play Neighbor and ping something if I had a target, but they're not leaving me with one, so that's really disappointing. Super bad, but I don't see another option.
Me. Don't underestimate me.
I don't see another good play.
For true magic.
That gets us up to 16. This is at 1, so what we're actually going to do is fuse... Actually, I don't think I fuse. I think I just hold off. I make it seem like I don't have the I don't have the play. Because they've seen me play both Quattros just then to make my other one live. So maybe I just pretend that I don't have it. Because I can always just do the Isabel fusion next turn and get the Quattro in my hand. I've used this a few times as kind of bait, and it appears to work okay. That's provided, again, they don't just kill me next turn, because that Balian in their deck, that is already 0 cost, is really threatening me, and now this is another Balian. Fuck's sake. This is 8 damage on its own. They still would need at least 2 Balian plays, or a Balian and something else in general, just storm damage, any kind of damage.
I present you a gift.
And that doesn't do anything. So double Balian doesn't get them the out here, right? No matter what.
Ends here.
Good. I don't think. I can't remember how some of this functions, right? Fanfare deal 5 damage if any emits are in your hand. Sorry, discard 1 and gain +2. What it was already doing. So 1 doesn't really do it. And they do die next turn. Does that mean you have no plays? I don't really know how this is going to go. Yep, alright, cool. That's my lethal then. Awesome. I will take it. So we fuse. We'll fuse the Isabel. Not that it really matters at this point, I don't think. Quattro.
Don't underestimate
I
me.
suppose I've lost some
Creations.
of my...
Perish before true magic.
An exemplary battle.
Oh, I could have been so dead so many times in those couple of turns. If they just got the right Balian set up. Awesome.
Didn't even
That got
break
us
a
3
sweat.
wins, which is a good start here. And we get to advance to final stage! Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So that does get us to the final stage, which is nice. Group B final stage. Would like one more win, though. Just one more. I want to get that 4-win chest. Come on. Show me that 4-win chest out here, baby. Come on. We've been playing for almost 40 minutes for this Grand Prix. You know, that's 10 minutes a game, roughly. My bottle just ran out, so now I'll probably need another one. If I end up needing it, but I don't think I'm going to be like that on that long, so
On my watch.
we'll see how we go. Bruni, Missile, I'm going to drop both. Ooh, that's not bad, but I wish I had a better setup early. I really need something Spell Boost here. Ooh, Eleanor Spell Boost is okay.
Class is in session.
Nice, Glimpse Beyond, that's a better target. I ideally would have liked either of my Draw Engine cards for this setup, but at least we got some draw spells early, so that's okay. We also got the Insight, so if I can get like Authoring maybe? Oh, the Squirrel's okay, Squirrel's okay. We can play Squirrel and Insight if we want. Or Insight Squirrel, I don't know. I think Squirrel Insight, right? I don't think it matters massively, but... Because... Actually, I think we get the extra... I don't know. I don't know how I could look at this. But we're going to play Squirrel first. Draw a card. Come on. Not bad so far.
Class is in session.
Okay, not great, but a good target if I just want to get rid of it. Already boosted down a bunch of things. These amulets are kind of rough, because having both of them out double boost unicorns, right? I don't think it's single unicorn, it's just of a random... Oh, it is random, so it is single cost one. Eleanor, I would have loved to have got you to 10. I probably still will, honestly, because I don't think I want to play this out the way I'm thinking, but... what can I do, actually? What can I do? So the Eleanor play is the only play that lets me kill this. Can make Eleanor more survivable by playing that first. And I just don't see another good out here. But I suppose I could have done it by playing the flower thing first and outing it that way, but I want to hold on to that for the moment. So we'll do this. We'll see how we go. I'm kind of out of draw power though. Serious problem right now, honestly. I need some draw power. Come on.
What pluck?
Come on. Authoring on an odd turn. That's pretty okay. It's probably going to be my play, honestly. Then we're just probably going for as much as I can, I guess. They're probably just going to heal it, but I want to play stuff while I got a chance. Play both of those, and that'll probably be it. Ugh, great, another arts. I really need some decent things yet. Already played 6 with different names. Glimpse actually already makes it 7, so we're going to be live on the play. It's just I need it. I need the Isabel, and I need the setup for it. Isabel would be ideal because I can fuse the Marini, I can Evo the Isabel, I can out one of these. That would just be an amazing line of play from here. I just need it to happen. Okay, what do I want to do? Riven isn't going to be live. This is a 6, this is a 4, right? So I hit this one. For a card. That's pretty good though, because I can combo these right now, which I think is my only good line of play.
The magic of flowers is profound.
So we do that, we combo it. That lets us fully remove these. Ugh.
I always catch the varmint. Eventually.
Lets me fully remove them. Good.
Rapid fire.
It's showtime! Blossom and flower!
Trying to see if there's a better way to do it, but I can't see it, so
Rapid fire.
doesn't matter which one you hit because either one's gonna die to me. That's at 3, not very useful. And we just trade. Should have another unicorn play. We're well beyond Riven.
Ain't ya?
I forgot I was gonna lose that. I could have actually just held one of them then.
To the zenith.
Could
For there, I will
have done that differently, but that's fine. That's not really what I want, but it's not really a play I can see otherwise, so it's going to be what we're doing.
Trying calculations.
So,
Ready to summon.
if I make this play in a decent way, I guess. That gives me the free draw.
Colors come in every shade imaginable.
Really?
This is how you cast.
Alright, well, we might be just screwed due to our bad luck.
I will rise again.
We've gone through over half our decks, haven't seen Isabel. We haven't played Riven, so we haven't burned anything yet. But halfway through our deck, no Isabel, no Rooney, which Rooney's only at 1, so fair enough. Nothing else really super impactful here, yep. I want to play Riven, but I also don't want to lose 2 cards, potentially. But I kind of have to remove this, so we're going to do it. Alright, we'll end. This is so bad, by the way. There's the potential we just burned an Isabel off the Riven. Potentially 2, but I really hope my luck isn't that bad. I just don't see another play yet. I just want to limit what damage I'm going to be taking and what they can do as much as I can right now. Because I really don't know what I'm going to play off this. Even if I hit Isabel right now, I'm still kind of stuffed because any healing gets him out of range of a second Isabel,
Punish the wicked.
and it's really my only line of play. That already puts him out of range of a second Isabel. Now I'm looking at just big damage plays. Shit. I think I am just dead because of how bad this has been drawn out. If I can neighbor
Nothing stops me once I got
into
my speedy boots on.
neighbor.
Nothing stops me once I got my speedy boots
So this
on.
gets you... What does it get you? Otherwise just destroy, right? Yeah, it doesn't get me anything. I don't think I need to spread damage. I think I need to make this guy big. So we're going to make this guy big.
Beyond dimensions.
I don't think this is 4 cost. If it is, this is an easy board clear. If not, yeah, it's 5. So, we remove... What do we remove? We remove the big guy, I think. So unfortunate. We get rid of this, which unfortunately takes 2 shots. I can't avoid that, right? No, I can't. I should have evolved this one so I could trade and that could help kept more health. Yeah, alright.
Justice finds a way. By your will, O Lord.
Don't see another line of play. Throw Amulet out so it's on the board at least. Oh, this is so bad. So bad.
Tremble, for judgment is
Even if I get Isabel at this point, I can't do anything with it. Because I'm not going to have a fusion target. Oh, these draws have screwed me so bad, man. So bad. I was hoping for that 4 win, but, you know, I guess I have to settle for the 3 because I have to play Isabel.
You'll make a good test subject.
I didn't have a choice. It's the only way I can potentially survive.
Sorry, but this ends here.
Gets me a play point. We're gonna play the glimpse.
Looking, Dad?
Play the fates. Draw cards. Kind of useless.
We are the water. She is the bloom.
Something. Not much, honestly. This thing can die, I guess.
Reflect upon your choices.
Like, this is something, but it's really not enough. It's not doing a lot.
I shall give birth to a new world.
And we pretty much just let them play what they wanted because they could get anywhere from here.
You won't hold me back.
Kind of disappointing. Yeah. Not a lot I could do about that. It took us well over half our deck to find an Isabel, almost 3/4. And by the time we did, we were already too far behind on resources. We had very limited draw as well. That's alright. 3 wins, final stage in Group B at least, so we're going to get to play final stage, which is not that far off, I don't think. 11th of September, a couple days. We've still got a couple days. Alright, that's okay. Okay. Ooh, win 6 matches in ranked. It's not even just a standard. So I have to play a full 6 if I like win a full 6 if I want to finish this. Sword makes it that easy and that easy because they're gonna finish like within 4. It's just that one that's gonna take 2 more to finish. Okay, cool. So we're gonna try and run through Sword as quickly as possible and just try and knock out what I can. Like I said, I don't plan on playing all night, so if this takes more than like 40 minutes or so, which it definitely could because, you know, some games can be 10 minutes long, then I may just end up ending stream and finishing these in my own time. I was going to stream yesterday, but World Flipper came out, by the way. World Flipper's pretty cool.
Revel in the power of flame.
I was re-rolling on that for probably a good, you know, solid hour, 2 hours once I got the, like, re-rolling down on the computer. Just try and get what I was looking for. I'm going to keep that. Should I keep all this except that? Yeah, that's okay. I really want to early play. But yeah, World Flipper is another Sly Games game. I think I'm bad at remembering / pronouncing shit. Kako Games or something is the developer, I think, and Sly Games is part of the publishers. Something like that. I'm not sure how it's handled. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. But there's some issues because they removed the easy reroll option and stuff, so the only easy way to really do it's on PC now. Which is a bit disappointing, but this hand could be worse. But yeah, it's definitely a fun game. I've been looking forward to it for a while, and I only looked it up like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, oh, wait, this game, yeah, I've been trying to find out what the game this was, and shit, it's coming out in like a couple of weeks. Cool, so I can play it. This is a bad hand. I'm going to play this. I'm going to hit face, then I'm going to send it back to the deck. Give me a couple of draws here, which is nice because it got me the Unsheath, and I'm just going to play the Bullet Bike. Not ideal because I can't go for lethal, but it'll do. I think we get 14 damage off the Unsheath. Alright, so we get 5, 7, yeah, 14 damage. Which does kind of set us up for lethal in the following turn. It's really going to depend on what our opponent has from here. Come on, what do I get? Steed. That's actually pretty okay for next turn. I can't really do a lot this turn other than just doing my damage. Because if they can D-shift me turn 5, I am just screwed. Which is definitely a possibility. I don't want to miss my damage. There we go. I'll give them no targets on my board to use anything on. That should hopefully slow them down, maybe. Opponents played 5 spells, rally count of 2, evolved 1. What are played cards by our opponent? Yeah. They've already played double fates, which isn't good for us. But I think I've slowed them down enough that doesn't matter. With no healing, I just win. I just play that and then Quick Blader. I don't even need to play that, but I'm going to. I could also play Fox Lancer, but play the fancy Quick Blader, you know, nice alt art card. That gets set damage. So there's 1 game down already. Cool. I mean, this deck did win me 9 in a row in our previous stream, and I used it. Yeah, actually, I don't think I used this much yesterday. I used Haven when I was doing dailies yesterday off stream, because I had a Haven daily and it was a pain in my ass. Took me way longer than it should have to finish. I was a bit disappointed with that. And even with modifying the Haven deck, like building an okay one, it still took me like 6 or 7 games to get 1 win. It was just like every time I'd get close, I'd just get edged out by something blowing me out.
Revel in the power of flame.
That's alright. We make things work as much as we can, I guess. Just fine. Dramatic Retreat, I don't mind, especially when we've already got this set up, so we might just hold. There we draw. Alright, sweet. Early quick play to play. Actually decent because I can retreat it pretty early as well, which can potentially get us more cards. As long as they don't out this immediately. Okay, that's fine. I'll go for the 1 damage. I will send that back. 2. Sweet, we got another one. We didn't get our 0 cost one, which is good. We also got the Unsheath play, which is already live. Or going to be live. Vagabond Lizard is the play I want to make next turn. Actually, do I? I may actually just want to make Swordsman play, because that does give me basically lethal, right? Yeah, that does give me lethal with the Diona. Because that gives me 14. And the odds are they're dealing damage to themselves. Yeah. I only need them in that 14 range, so as long as they can stay at 14, I'm happy. Or lower. 14 or lower. I'll accept lower.
What?
I'm so excited.
Yep, that's fine. Sweet, we win. Easy. Oh, fuck, I forgot that we're not that far along. Shit. Dumb brain. Completely forgot we're only on turn 4. Fuck, how do I do this? I can suicide that.
Are you worth your weight in
Gives me the Fox Blade to play, but it doesn't seem that good. I think I just play this.
I go with the wind.
Which gets me the Steed play. Then I suicide that so they can't heal off it. They can heal off this, but it won't matter at that point. That's my hope. And if they ward, I'm just kind of fucked, but I'll accept that. I gotta do what I can. The ward's really the big problem when I'm playing against Blood. Anything else isn't a problem. I can just OTK from any point, as long as that ward doesn't come out. Like, after turn 5 with this combo. Okay, that does a lot of pinging, I think, right? Honestly, if they get themselves low enough, it doesn't even worry me. Yeah, so here's the ward, which I actually can't easily deal with here. So, what is my play? So this, I'm just trying to work out if this does give me enough for lethal or not. And I don't think it quite does. I would have needed proven methodology to get that boosted to have the nut. Actually, even then, I don't think it's enough. So this is only 5 on top. That's only 10. So I can only do up to 10 damage in the swing. So, like, while I have double swing, I just can't get around this ward that has to be dealt with. And then I actually need to deal with both, which is even more of a problem. And I can't do that effectively, right? So that forces me to have to trade the Diona into 2 things here, which is super annoying. Because I can't even... I could hold that. Play the Fox. Right? Which will allow me to swing... No, I can't even do that. I have... fuck. I have to play the Quick Blader first. Play the Fox. Evo the Fox, because I need the extra 2 health, not 1. Then I can ram the ward. I can kill this, and I can pass. That's the only play that keeps me alive from here, since I couldn't lethal them. Due to being either... No, I even with 1 play point, I couldn't lethal them. God, that's unfortunate. We were so close.
I have failed.
Giving Blood that ward is just so fucking broken. Like, Invocation Ward, yeah, sure it clears out the other 2 out of the deck, but it's a guaranteed protection on the turn that Blood needs it. Like, I get it, but like, it completely negates the whole payoff of, you know, having to hit yourself as hard as you can. Because your opponent can't then blow you out in any kind of way through storm damage, basically. for turn 5. Even turn 6 or later, it becomes a nightmare to deal enough damage to blood before they just kill you. But blood already is one of the, I think, highest damage producing classes.
Shine, Daria.
For both obviously self-damage and dealing damage to your opponent, so it can deal a ridiculous amount of overall damage. We're gonna hold the other two, yep. And then to give them ward protection like that on top of their class is just kind of nutty. Honestly, the only card I've had trouble with in the blood matchup. Every other blood card, even Urias, I found more balanced than that ward. It's really the only problem card I've had in that matchup in particular, dealing with. And there's really not a lot I can do about it. No play here that I like. But really would have preferred to get a Diona, but having one in hand didn't really help us. Even the other 3-drop card would have been better than probably hitting the quick later play. Continue to deal some damage while setting up. Oh, I forgot that's got... Fuck's sake, I forgot that's got this effect. Whenever an enemy follower with storm attacks, give leader -1. So until the end of your opponent's turn, so it's not permanent, but it's still a pain in my ass. If I realized that, I wouldn't have attacked like an idiot. This is okay though, we've got some form of setup going, which is fine. I could play this plus the Dutiful Steed next, which gets us a fair bit of damage set up. I don't know if they're going to want to Quattro here. Not, honestly, it doesn't seem like the worst play, but yeah, okay, they do want a Quattro here. They end up hitting that, which, meh. They don't really care about this already, so cool. Alright, this is going to look good for us then. So, I deal damage. Let's start with that. I play the Steed.
The uncharted desert awaits.
Then I play another Steed play. And then I return the Katana to my deck. Draw 2 cards. Didn't get what I wanted, but puts me closer to getting what I want. Now, if they kill my 3/1, I get the +2. Which allows me to gain +4 on top of my Katana, plus Evo for another 2, so 6. So we can do 9 damage just off that. Plus another Katana, which is 10. So we can deal 10 next turn from our current hand. That's without Diona. That's without the Diona play, which would just actually blow out the game. And that's without sticking this. That's without sticking these, honestly. If we stick this, it's 1 more damage. Plus, I think. So. Alright, it doesn't stick, which is fine. Because I wasn't really accounting for it actually sticking. We unfortunately didn't get what I wanted. But that's still plenty. So I make the big play. Go for 10 damage. We'll spread it out a little bit so they can't just trade that easily. We go for 10. I can play the Steed actually. I can actually kill this, right? Maybe that's what I do? Yeah, I think that's what I do. Because this gets Rush, plus it gets its buff anyway, which doesn't matter, because we're just going to use it to Suicide into this. We've got Proven Methodology, which right now has the highest chance of drawing us the 3-drop. Which would just game, without ward or healing. They already played 1 Quattro. They will reduce our stuff by 4 now, so that does put us out of range of killing that, unfortunately. So that's 3. Without it dying, of course, it's 3 damage. Obviously, the reduction actually makes it 1 damage now. That's at 0 currently. Through the Methodology gets me that. So this is dealing 0. This is actually, what can I do? How much damage can I actually do off this board right now? I can get, that's going to lose 4, so it'll be 1. I can boost it up, so that gives me 3. I can deal 4 damage currently. And that's the best I can do. Is 4 damage. And is this only whenever an enemy follows with Storm attacks your leader? So it's only when I hit leader. So it's not a problem if I clear these. So I think my line of play is to set this up, trade.
I shall not grieve. I shall not grieve.
That's still going to have that effect, so I don't want to do anything else, and just pass. Because that plus Evo, without dealing with the water healing, is just game. That's mainly just set up in case we have to draw out a game longer. Cool, they even returned it, so now I can actually just use it as a buff card. There's a chance I still die, of course, because letting them get to turn 6 is kind of bad, especially if they D-shift here. It could be in a real spot, but I'm just hoping this is okay. I'm really hoping this is okay. They're playing a lot of cards right now. They're getting a lot of pluses. Oh no, and a lot of draw. I don't think they can quite get D-shift, honestly, because they would have needed a lot more boosting. Quattro's not bad, though. It's just kind of slow right now, because you're kind of dead. Kind of dead without ward or shield. The best they can do right now is Kun, I think. Right? Because there's no way they'd have enough spell boost. Alright, so they just die. Sweet. Not even a problem then. Because they have no setup for protection, we just Evo kill. Just to be on the safe side, we'll even fountain this to give it 7 and hit him.
Woo! You got the stuff.
It's definitely right to hold on to this, since I didn't end up drawing any Storm that I could use. Didn't even need the Diona though. If I had drawn that though, when I had that setup, it would have just gamed them, for sure. Wouldn't have even been a problem. If I had have had the Unsheath. Otherwise we're just playing for time at that point, until we could game them from 5 health. Which I was doing a decent chunk of damage. Alright, what are we going to see next? We're only an hour in.
Revel in the power of flame.
See how long? I want to take it at least 8 o'clock my time, so it's not too bad. How far I want to take this day, this stream. Should bring us, yeah, close to it, like an hour 20-ish, for time-wise. 2 Unsheaths is really not good. Like, it's not bad. I guess in this matchup it couldn't be bad. We'll see. If they go real early Elena, I'm probably just going to concede and leave if I don't have lethal already pre-set up on board. Because it's really hard to deal with this. Not a bad start though. 1, 2, 3. Our draws have been pretty good for that sense. I wish I could get Unsheathed and got anything else nearly, but we already held 1. They're going, okay, draw. Lots of draw cards. Lots of draw cards. They don't really know what they're going for, honestly. I'm gonna set up the swing.
What do we have here? Are you worth your weight in gold?
We're going aggro, they're going draw power. None of it triggers yet, so that might buy some time if they don't have a trigger that activates amulets. That activates amulets, right? Yeah. Alright. They got no play points though, so we're safe for the moment. Another Katana, that's not bad. I think I attack with Katana, I draw cards first, see what I get, in case I get a buff card. No buff card, but we did get the Dione, which I can play, so we'll play this, we'll play that. We'll go face for 4. And we'll have the setup for lethal next turn.
I will remember your deeds.
It's really dependent on what they play next. Super dependent on what they play next. Repose protects them, because it gives them, I think, 3 damage take, not 4, right? So I can only deal so much damage. It's only if they wipe board too. They have to clear board and repose here, I think, to survive the turn easily. They can also heal, but it's not really going to be enough against a Dione. They would have to heal almost max. And 4 play points doesn't leave them a lot of room, which is good.
My blade is your salvation.
Don't really know what this does, but it is a Seraph card, so I can kind of assume it's good. Oh, custom alien hand, yeah, okay. It's not bad. That proc just gives us game no matter what now. It's really no issue.
Like petals in the wind, my blade dances.
That gives us 16 damage. 1 swing actually takes it. 19, counting what's on board. That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Worthless.
Alright, we're not
Challenge
making
me when
actually
you're better.
too bad a time on these challenges that I was a bit concerned about. Nice. 2k on that too. Sweet. So we only need 1 more for our 7 match, 3 more for our 6 match. Battle pass. Alright, bloody oath. 4. Jeez, yeah, because we won 75 total now. We're doing okay. We're doing pretty okay. The sword deck has been doing really well. Like, it definitely has some bad matches occasionally, but, you know, whenever it actually gets its turn 5 kill, which is more often than not, it can do well. I mean, my last video for the stream that we posted on YouTube, that was 9 wins straight.
This world is brutal.
That was pretty damn good. I think it was 2 losses total, 9 wins. So, 9 out of 11. I don't like the Albert play still, although I haven't seen him as much in the last few games. Actually, it's the first time I think I've seen Albert in my hand at all. Actually, I may have dumped him once. I may have got rid of him once, but I haven't seen him a lot in the last couple of games. So the Riverland play is kind of all I got. I would love to play Fount, but I only want to play it if I get another 1-drop card to play. That's probably not return. This matchup can be awkward if I don't have a good start. This is an okay start.
Horseshoe.
Yeah, they just need a full clear and heal 19, yeah. Kinda how this deck goes, right?
The uncharted desert awaits.
Alright, I don't like this without having my Unsheathed Blade now. So I really need to hit that in the next 2 turns. And get this full setup going. I need to freely play this Lizard play. Do I play the Lizard play, though?
What do we have here?
I think I go for the damage play.
Be my victim.
Because we're gonna use up the amulet here.
Worth your weight in gold.
Try and set it up. Unfortunately, we've got another Dione, so now that's kind of awkward. We're also going second, which puts us a little bit behind overall, especially in this matchup. If we're going first, we'd probably be a decent way ahead.
Damn, I lowballed you.
Okay, can't really do much about that, unfortunately. Could play the Lizard still next turn. Don't think they're going to let me keep this, though. They're not going to let me keep it. Alright. If we got to keep the 2-2 here, we would have been in a really good spot. Now I've got to, like, heavily bank on getting the draw. Because we've pretty much got a lethal setup. Nearly. With Lizard, we actually will have lethal setup next turn if we have both amulets on board and we can draw Unsheathed. So we have 2 chances to draw Unsheathed, and we need Lizard to get procced for both of his amulet plays. And not die, because Portal is kind of killer turn 5 here at the moment. Trying to think of another option we've got, but there isn't really one that I can see here.
It's time you gotta take
Ewan, that kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to kill that, I think.
Stop right there.
Not the draw I want. We're gonna play the Blizzard. May even evo it. Actually, maybe I don't evo it because then they get more proc stuff, right?
Got to roam in
Yeah,
style.
we'll just get rid of that.
Oh,
Play Steed. We'll hope for an Unsheathed Blade next turn. If we get it, I think we go for lethal pretty easily. If we don't get it, chances are I'd lose. I can potentially lose from now, but it's just easier to lose if they have it.
There's sand in my eyes.
Cause I don't think it's too easy to lose from here now. Now looking at what they have,
It's time you gotta taste of your own despair.
trying to think exactly what they would need. I don't see it right now. Portal has so many options and cards that it's hard for me to predict exactly what they need to lethal me from here.
This isn't a game.
But from right now, I just don't think I don't think from what they just played, they don't have a chance yet to lethal. So I'm banking on the draw. Yeah, come on.
Stop right there.
Nope. So that pretty much means I lose. Don't see a way out of this at all. Albert only gives us, what, 8 damage? I think? Yeah, 8. Doesn't really get us anywhere. Do we get off this? Another Dione. Wait. Cool. What says?
I retreat for now.
Fortunately, sometimes that's how this deck goes. You just don't hit the Unsheathed, you kind of just rip the turn. Especially against Portal, which floods the board like that. They don't even give you, like, you don't have a chance to really, set up too much if you don't have the card in hand already. You don't get an extra turn, basically. Like, you have it or you're dead in this matchup. Dragon, don't have a lot of experience with Dragon in this deck, honestly.
Revel in the power of flame.
Feel like it could be okay with a good start, but
I smell trouble.
we are going second. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I might just hold this and go with that. Might not seem super optimal, but Proven nearly gets me a Dione. Like, it's got a 1 in 3 chance typically. A little bit higher than that, actually, because of having Swing in our hand already. We might just play this turn. Kind of changes how I want to play this turn. Standard Ramp Dragon play. Nothing really super spectacular there. How do I want to handle this turn? Kind of Mentors this for damage. Not the greatest draw. Gonna retreat it. Draw 2 cards. Then we're just gonna Everlasting to play the 0 cost.
This town needs good folk for
Do we bring it back? Well, it's not buffed. It's at least brought back to the board. So it's threatening more damage. We've milled out our deck a little bit. Got a few more cards. What are we going to draw here? Unsheath, sweet. So I'm going to play this. Like, the chance of getting it was reasonably high now. We had both Katana and a Swing, which means we were favoring the overall... Well, not overall, but we were favoring the Diona in our odds, I think. Like, we had a 4 versus 3 chance, I guess, because we have 3 of each of these, so we had 2 left in the deck of each, so 4. Yeah, so slightly against the odds, I guess. Thinking about it, that's not too bad. Cool. Which way do I do this? I think I just do this one.
Who'll be my victim today? I'll show you why I am.
As long as we can deal next turn, we should have game no problem.
Are you worth your weight in gold?
That gets us +2 on the Dione, which is already at 5, which means we're going to have a 9 damage Dione with the Evo. Doing 18 damage turn 5.
Graces you with her endless.
So they need to clear board and heal
Let the land be
9.
graced by beauty.
Not really a problem yet. Still not a problem yet.
Lowballed you.
And that should be game. Cool. Not too bad, as long as I don't obviously fuck up.
Like petals in the wind, my blade dances.
That's always the risk, is that I just misclick and completely fuck my turn.
Behold, the unrefined.
So be very careful.
Unrefined.
There we go.
Eject! Eject!
Smack him in the face for 18 damage. It's fine. It's not like they wanted to live or anything.
Challenge me when you're better.
Alright. I think we only need 2 more wins. Yep, 2 more wins to finish out dailies. I am going to take a very quick toilet break. We'll be back momentarily. So that'll be good. Alright, we return. Okay. Cool. We'll try and knock out these 2 games. Hopefully they'll go well. If they've gone as well as the last few have, we'll be good. I mean, I think we've only lost the 1? I want to say we've lost the 1. I started playing the sword deck. Which is pretty decent. Not gonna lie, pretty decent. Means we've taken 4 out of 5.
Revel in the power of flame.
Bow to me, fool.
Not playing a lot of variety on the channel at the moment, but you know, that's okay. Kinda like this hand. This is basically what we started with last turn. Blood, 50-50 chance of beating it, I guess, depending on our situation with their ward. How lucky we get. Because we are going to be pretty draw dependent with this hand. If I don't have a turn 3 play, could be in trouble. Well, not really, because Everlasting kind of fixes that, right? We get to play a 3 cost for nothing, but Proven Methodology is definitely our turn 2 play. I would hope for a Diona play, and then getting Unsheath later would be nice, but no guarantees. And we could also just get them conceding early. That, you know, occasionally happens. Definitely a small chance. Opponent selecting cards. One day they'll get there. At least they got a great leader, you know? Right. Either the timer run out or they stuck with cards. Early Unsheathed is nice. We'll start with the turn 1 play. We'll see if they're actually playing the game or not. Are you playing the game? Free win, maybe? We'll see. See what we can get. I mean, a free win's always nice, but also means it's going to take a little bit. Makes our game a bit slower. At least we're playing a deck that doesn't take long to set up, usually. So we're not wasting too many turns. Okay. Nice. That's really good. Through the Methodology gets us our 3 drop. That's okay. It's buffed, which is what's important here. So with that plus our 5 and 2, we've got a total of what? 14? Always remember that that's 14. Unless they get a better play. Or they're going to start dealing self-damage. Which won't stop until turn 6.
See? Open wide.
Nice, giving me some more physical damage. We may just trade that though, so I don't have to deal with it.
Are you worth your weight in gold?
We're not really missing out on too much. I never play cards, just trying to run out the turn time every single turn. Yeah, and that kind of sucks. It's nice when it's a kind of a free win, but it sucks when they're just slow playing you.
I lowballed you.
Okay, this is interesting. Nothing I actually want to play here. I might just play Fount on that. I'm trying to think on what I can get off this, right? So play X play put a random follower. It doesn't even specify a what's the name, right? So I don't really need to do a lot. I can basically just pass this. Because now, even if they get their ward out here, or heal potentially, we should take game. Because we can get over the ward, since it's a 4-4. And then we can just hit with Diona, which is going to be 7 damage to face. So they need to heal, because they're taking 1, they need to heal at least 3. Clear my board and play their ward, which is definitely possible for Blood. Not an impossible scenario. But that's the exact thing they need to do to survive the turn. Ugh.
Are you as excited as I am?
Okay.
Are you?
What's their line of play here?
I'll show you power.
Temptress
If you want
Demon
me to hurt
isn't
you,
really doing a
just
lot
say the
against
word.
me.
Trust the horseshoe.
That's a pretty easy lethal, I think, right? You know?
Like petals in the wind, my blade dances.
I'll show you
We don't
my
need the
eyes
Evo,
to
but you know,
rule.
style points.
Behold, The unrefined. I don't believe it.
Oh, I like it when that goes well against blood. It's not so nice when it doesn't. It's usually purely dependent on what they're how they're playing, how lucky they are. Obviously how lucky I am, but mine seems to be good, decently consistent in doing what I need it to do. Alright, we only need one more win, and then we'll probably end up closing out the stream for today. Not super long. Streams aren't going to be super long while I have my son. I have my son, you know, X days a week. So I like to, you know, I dedicate a couple hours, usually an hour to 2 hours at the, once I put him to bed, stream for a bit. I don't really have a much more of a time limit when I don't have him, although Fridays I won't stream because I end up playing other card games. Why it's a not applicable day? Yeah, sure, we'll roll this hand. So far, keeping hands like this have been good for us, although going up against another Swordcraft player doesn't fill me with confidence. And they're Balian Sword, which is a Rally Sword variant, right? Cool.
This town eats good folk for breakfast.
I would like a potentially good buff card here. I actually I kind of don't know what I want now. I hate this because I can't really get over that ward. And I don't know what I should look for to do it. I think I just go for draw. Well, there's our buff card. It's the very next draw. Pity it's a bit late. Honestly, I don't think I win this matchup. Not easily, at least. It's going to really take me some effort to get through this one.
What?
It's a very nice card, though. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's pretty astoundingly good. I'm gonna play the Blizzard. 3/3 threatens the 2/2. Sets us up with some decent buffs. Even though we're not going for the Diona play at this point, we're really just gonna be pushing damage, I think. Okay. Nothing I can do about that right now. So what is it we do? I could just Lizard, which basically replaces the setup we just have. And then I can play the steed, one of the steeds.
Got to roam in style.
A fitting end.
Honestly, I think we're going to be in trouble because their Balian combo would really just kill us pretty quickly. They don't have my Diona combo at all, and there's basically no way for me to get it in just one turn next turn. We're going to be in some trouble on turn 6. I go for damage, as much as humanly possible.
I'll show you why I am.
Because we need to buy... We need to just do damage. We don't have a choice. We're going to do 10. We're going to set up the amulets so that even without the Diona here, we can actually threaten lethal next turn. Like, it's kind of insane to think about it that way, but I think we can threaten it pretty well from here. We may actually be 1 damage off total.
Best of luck to you.
What do they want to do? Do they want to... Yeah, they want to go face. They want to put this back in the deck. They want to nearly guarantee pulling another one, right? Or pulling the same one. With their spell card. What did I do? I accidentally... I changed my thingy by accident. There we go. Cool.
Do not seek what is not there.
Alright, ward. That's fair. It's not really changing a lot for me, I don't think. Double ward, that kind of hurts, because now I've got to get past both.
Awaken, for the end is near.
Especially with this trade they're going to probably do here. If they trade into the 7-3, we're in real trouble. Honestly, neither trade is good for me, but at least I can out the 4-6 real easy. Yeah, alright. Cool. Now we got to deal with it. So... we can do a lot of damage. It's just probably not going to be enough. Alright, let's take a quick look at this, right? So, with Dione plus this, we kill it. It gets us through the ward. I kind of have to make that play no matter what. We can... I can't play both Mentors and Steed. Oh no, we have it. I'm just blind. Don't worry about me. I completely forgot about my Evo +2. Cool. I'm just blind. It's fine, you know?
Praise your
It's
word.
fine.
Are you worth your weight in gold?
いつか後悔するわ
From 2 damage to 10 damage, you know? That's how this deck goes. Especially when you have 3 of those plus 2 amulets on board. Awesome.
Worthless.
Ugh, you know, I missed the easy option. At least I didn't miss it completely and try to do something else. At least I just played that out with the Evo. Sweet, we're at 41 on the Battle Pass as well. So we'll open up the packs we've got for today. I think we've got a decent chunk of packs. It'll be cool. We'll just go tickets and see what we got. Yeah, cool. So we got 3 of the top and 1 of each of the other sets, which is pretty okay, considering I don't have any cards from... Well, I don't have many cards from the other sets anyway. Alright, we'll open this. Come on, show me the money. Nothing in that one. Oh, gold. Okay, yeah. Devilish, that's alright. Some animated cards that I can vial off. We'll accept it. We'll buy one of the dark. We've got one for that as well. This is actually the one I want some of the legendaries from. The legendaries in this set are really nice. I quite like them. Especially for, like, obviously Last Word Shadow and stuff. Not actually a bad pack. This is a full animated pack. I haven't seen one of them for a little bit. Sweet. Nice. Fortunately, we only really got silvers, but, you know, I'll take it. Full animated pack's alright. See what we can get from this, since we've only opened, like, 3 packs of this set. I don't think I'm actually using that much from this set anyway, so... Okay. Not a lot in there that worries me. 2 golds, though. Really nice. I'll take them. Less golds I have to make later on, I guess. Maybe some legendaries, though, maybe? You know? Would be nice. Especially from the sets that I don't really get much of. No legendary, but, you know, a couple silvers. Nothing I'm really using. And I really don't want anything from this set much, because it's going to rotate out next set, and, like, I really don't care about that. So we've done 81 in this and 30 in that since I started playing again. 30 in this, sorry. So we've done like 100. I mean, we've done like 100 packs, basically, right? It's not bad from those. We're not over 100. That's okay. Alright. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Everything went pretty smoothly. We knocked out all our challenges. Our battle pass is actually up fairly decently, and we're not too far off the 100 wins. You know, 22 wins really isn't that crazy, especially with that sword deck. So we should make that pretty easily before the end. I'm probably not buying the battle pass for this season, since I don't think it's possible for me to make it to the end for the 27th. Due to just purely the restraint on how much you can earn. So I'm definitely not worth it for me at this point, because I'd want the extra stuff. So we're at least probably going to make it up to the... We'll make it as far as we can, of course. I really want to make it to at least, I guess, the gold card would be nice. Because you get 3 of it. Which might be feasible. What are we at now? 41. So we only got... I don't know. We don't need that many, right? We only need to make it to 60. So, yeah, it doesn't seem like it's completely impossible. So hopefully we can get there. Otherwise, next season, maybe I'll buy the Battle Pass. We'll see how we're going. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys not tomorrow, but probably the next day. This will go up on YouTube tomorrow, so anyone can enjoy that. Anyone who is here, definitely appreciate you. It's great to have people here. It's always fun. Until next time, guys. See ya.